To my presentation, my dear learners. Today I have come before you for taking another new class on collocation. Today I have been selected for your new words on problem. It's very most familiar to us, this word. Firstly, I'm going to explain before you its definition before you. A situation that causes difficulties. A situation that causes difficulties. Now I'm going to move explaining how do you use as explain verbs. That means how do you use verbs as a collocation. Problem. Have a problem. Example, we saw water rushing in and realized we had a serious problem. Cause a problem, create a problem. The building lack of parking space could cause problems. Present a problem, pose a problem. That's meaning cause it or make it have to be considered. A shortage of trained nurses is posing major problems. Deal with a problem or sort out a problem. The state has failed to deal with problem of violence against women. Tackle a problem, address a problem. Deal with. There is more than one way to tackle this problem. Solve a problem, resolve a problem. Also a fixed problem that is used in informal. Overcome a problem. Face a problem. Raise a problem. Mention it so that people can discuss it. Raise a problem, its meaning. Encounter or experience a problem. A problem arises or occurs. Also a problem comes up. It happens. Problems may arise when the family wants to move house. In other words, the problem lies in or with STs means something. The problem lies in design of the rocket. Dear learners, I have explained verbs as a collocation, words problem. Now I am going to explain before you adjective or noun plus problems. Dear learners, now I am going to explain before you how do you use adjective or noun plus problem as a collocation. That is very useful for your personal life if you want to speak in English every day. So collocation is very important for you. So try to learn and try to achieve your goal and try to develop your skill. Mind it. Now I'm going to explain big problem, major problem or serious problem. The school's biggest problem is shortage of cash. Little, small, minor. After these words, you can add problem. Old cars often develop minor engine problem. The main problem for the climbers was lack of sleep. That's those who climb highest and the largest mountain, but they often have to or had to lack of sleep. This sentence already mentioned. Real problem. They quickly found that their real problem lay with marketing. Now I am going to add more words. A difficult problem, a fundamental problem, relating to the most basic and important parts of something. A pressing problem, one that needs to be dealt with very soon. Another word, personal problem, relating to your private life and relationship. And more words, financial problems, money problems. and economic problems, technical problem, practical problem. But you can add these words in your personal life and everyday life when you love to speak in English. When you try to present your speech before the audience, you can add this kind of words if you have thing that is necessary for the purposes of your deliberation of speech. Common errors. It's more usual to say big problem, major problem, serious problem. Again, a big problem, a major problem, or a serious problem instead of saying an important problem. But we love to use important problem, but we can use instead of these words big problem, major problem, or serious problem. So we have faced different kinds of problems in our life. English speaking problems is one of the biggest problem in our country. Most of the students are afraid to speak in English in our country perspective, but they don't have good environment, they don't have a good scope for developing themselves. This is the problems, but lots of problems, but we have to find out a solving way how to overcome these kind of problems. And anyway, you have to overcome your speaking problems, and defeating your speaking problems, you will be skilled in English language. Thank you very much for watching these video clips and hearing the audio clips very attentively and video clips very attentively. Allah Hafiz.